Many more teens deal with death than we might consider. The death of a parent, the death of a sibling, or the death of a friend. When I was 18, my 16-year-old sister died in a car accident. A few months ago, my daughter's friend died in an epileptic seizure. How do we cope with these unexpected tragedies? Do we drown in guilt for being the ones left behind? Or do we forge ahead with life, learning that it is sweeter for having known someone who died so young? My Booktalk books all deal with the topic of death, and each protagonist handles their grief differently. In Tiger Eyes by Judy Blume, 15-year-old Davy is coping with the loss of her father, who was shot at his convenience store in New Jersey. Davy had heard the shots and found her father lying in a pool of his blood. She held him during his final breaths. Davy, her 7-year-old brother, and their mother moved temporarily to New Mexico to cope with their loss and determine how to move forward. What if you were the cause of someone's death? One fateful 4th of July, Michael fires his new rifle into the air, a celebration shot. A mile away, Jenna's dad is killed by that bullet. Grief plagues both of them. Michael, for knowing he fired the shot, but is now trying to conceal the evidence, and Jenna, for other reasons. Swallowing Stones by Joyce MacDonald explores both of their grief and determination to make things right. In Walk Two Moons by Sharon Creech, 13-year-old Salamanca follows the path her mother took across a number of states to Idaho to try and convince her to come home. Will she make it there before her mother's birthday? During the trip, she entertains her grandparents with stories of her friend Phoebe, and Phoebe's story echoes her own. What do you do when your best friend begins to go crazy? In Eve Bunting's Jumping the Nail, Drew's troubled friend, Elisa, jumps the 90-foot cliff into the water with her boyfriend Scooter. Will this jump boost her courage and give her the incentive to live? Or will it kill her? Lois Duncan's Gallows Hill rounds out my selection, adding some mystery to death. What if you had died? What if you had died during the Salem witch trials and were now given a chance to make things right in another life? Sarah is about to be hung on Gallows Hill unless someone is strong enough to break the cycle. Is Charlie strong enough? Or will the cycle of death overtake them once again? There are many other good books about death. Books that explore the feelings, the hurt, the anger, and the anguish. These are just a few. Hopefully, by reading them, you will realize that you're not alone, whatever it is that you are feeling.